All right, so who's got the best story of blowing somebody up on social media, or maybe you got blown up on social media? Listen to Terrell Suggs' soon-to-be ex-wife. Terrell Suggs plays football in the NFL for the Baltimore Ravens.
Yep, all-pro defensive lineman, hell of a player, but apparently not that great of a dad?
Well, according to the soon-to-be ex-wife, yeah, that's her thing. I think I'd rather meet him in a dark alley than her. Listen to what she did on social media yesterday. She went to YouTube. She is unhappy how Terrell is parenting.
You want to send my kids to school in size 6s when they wear 8s and 10s? You want to send my kids to school with 2 sizes, 2 small shoes,
Ooh.
1 in a 1, 1 in a 2 when they wear 3s and 5s? You want to send my motherfucking kids to school without no lunch money or lunch, and they take lunch, they got their book bags, they got their lunch boxes over your house, not to mention you a millionaire, a multi-millionaire, and you can't give my kids lunch money? Yeah, I'm there, Terrell Suggs.
So I get she's frustrated, obviously. You can say frustrated. But, the weird thing is that, this will now live forever on Google, so the kids will grow up and they'll go, hey, she's referring to her kids as her MF and kids.
Right.
It's just not a good look.
Then there was so much math in that rant.
It's a lot of 1s and 2s.
Ones and
4s
twos, but they're 3s. And
so anyway, she obviously is blowing Terrell up on social media, and I thought this probably happens more often than not. I get the divorce situation. It's always messy, Oh,
and especially when it's a messy divorce, all it takes is one little flick to set the fuse off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I wonder who's got the best story of when did you have to blow somebody up on social media? What did you do? What was the reason behind it? Or maybe you got blown up and it may have been unfair. I mean, this is just her perspective. And we don't know if any of this is true. She seems very frustrated.
Can I admit one of my guilty pleasures is when there's someone on Facebook and they kind of go, they freak out a little bit, and then someone else jumps in and then they start freaking out on each other. I'll go back to see where the fight left off. To see if it's big. I kind of love them. That probably makes me a horrible person, right?
So you just kind of track it through the whole process, and then you see.
It's kind of like my social media version of Jerry Springer,
I had a buddy who he would go and he would see fights amongst his friends, and he would like every comment from both sides of it. So both people thought that he was siding with them.
Right, and encouraging
And then,
it.
so basically he was just stoking the fire. So he would like the initial statement that pissed everybody off. Then the response that was fighting that, say he would like that too. He was liking everything.
You know what?
So people were almost like, well, what? Who do you really like? What side are you on? Because he was too busy liking everything.
You know what he's like? When two people are arguing in a parking lot, he's the guy who busts out, fight!
Right.
Like, punch him. You're going to take that?
He's the guy who saw everything, and the cop showed up, and he's like, I didn't see a thing. This is like, but you were instigating the whole thing. I didn't see a thing. I have no idea what happened whatsoever. We'll get to some of your calls when you got blown up on social. 702-791-1075. But Miss Suggs clearly very angry. I don't know, and I get she was mad, but it took time to upload this and edit it, and then just referring to her kids as the MF and kids.
2 when they wear 3s and 5s. You want to send my motherfucking kids to school without no lunch money or lunch, and they take lunch, they got their book bags, they got their lunch boxes over your house, not to mention you a millionaire, a multi-millionaire, and you can't give my kids lunch money? Yeah, I'm there, Terrell Suggs.
I like how she ends with his name.
Yeah.
I'm there, Terrell Suggs.
My eyes are on you, dude.
Hey, Stephanie.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
That reminds me a lot of my mother, actually, and she's the one that put me on blast, actually.
Your mom blasted you on Facebook?
Oh, it was bad. And, Facebook, and then so all my relatives, my cousins, I was just talking to my cousin, and then all of a sudden my mom jumped in. And wow, she dissed me hard. And then
but what happened? What were you talking about?
Well, I was just saying, good for you, Amy. Good for you. You got your stuff together, and she was getting her stuff together. She was going through hard times, but
and your mom hated that?
Your mom hates when people get their stuff together?
My mom is just a hater.
So what did she say?
She pretty much said what that lady said without the shoe part, and that it was just, she's a historian, so anything I did wrong, she'd bring that up. She would kick me out and say I ran away to the cops. It was her kind of thing.
Oh. Now, are you friends with your mom on Facebook?
No, not anymore. Since then, I blocked her. That's been like.
You block your mom.
I can't even imagine.
Like
finding my mom's name and then scrolling down, hit block. I mean, I just can't comprehend it.
What's funny is my whole family and then their friends, like people that live in other states, their friends jumped in. So it was ginormously long list of friends of friends of friends of friends, just really bad mouthing her. So it turned out bad for her at the end.
Wow. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Stephanie. I hope things get better.
No, things have been great.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, good. Well, fantastic.
A long time ago.
Okay.
Stephanie's like the Dikembe Mutombo of social media. No.
No.
Not in my house.
Block.